Hello, how's everyone doing? Friday. Woo, finally.
Yes, finally. Woo! Yes.
Oh my God. Woo! Welcome again to the Rollins Reviews YouTube channel. We hope that you are happy as we are that it is finally Friday. Chubbs, Pinky, Cha Cha, the usual suspects, they're coming in. Mr. Blackson, how are you doing? Let's welcome Mr. Blackson.
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh, yes. They're filling up the chat room, so we'll give them a little bit more time. It is Friday, so some people are wiped out.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, hi, Baldwin Birds made it back. Yeah, and so when we get more people in the chat, hey, okay, Greg, I'm glad you're back, dear. I was going to address that. We had a moderator who became angry and just started blocking people randomly for no reason. Thank God you're back. I did go in and try to unblock everyone. So sorry for that. You have my apologies. You don't have to worry about that happening again. That person has been removed from the channel. So when more people fill up the chat, I'll state that again as well. It's just unfortunate that whatever someone has going on in their lives, they would try to destroy something that someone else is trying to build. But that's life, and we know that we're not stopping. Nothing is going to stop us. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. Huh. McFadden and Whitehead, don't take me back to 1979, 80. Woo! All right, Blackson, I'll take you back. Don't mess with me. Woo! Okay. As you fill up the chat room, folks, please, please, please go ahead and hit that like button. It won't cost you one thin dime, I promise. All right, it is time for roll call, and then I'll start talking about the incident that happened last night. All right, let's see who the usual suspects are that are here tonight. Of course, Miss Florida, this channel could not run without Florida Ramirez. Florida and her family have been nothing but a godsend to this channel. And I have nothing but love for you. And I just sent you some hearts, Florida. And let's see who else is here. Pinky, of course, is here. How you doing, love? Chubbs, Baldwin Birds, Greg. Like I said, welcome back, dear. You don't have to worry about that happening again. You did nothing wrong, love. Music therapy. Yeah, music therapy. You must really be enjoying this content. Ever since you joined the other day, you've been here, and I'm going to give you an applause for that. Again, folks, I say this, I try to say this every broadcast, and I don't take it lightly. There are thousands of content creators. You don't have to spend your very valuable time here, but you choose to do so. So, yes, music therapy. Also, how about I send you some hearts as well? Those hearts are for you. You've been loyal since you've come. You just started, and I tell you, you've been here, and we appreciate it. We appreciate you, Miss Cecilia Jackson. How are you? Hi, everybody. The devil intervened last night, but God is great. Now, you know we got to give God some applause. And Miss Cecilia, these hearts are for you. Yes, I was going to explain everything once more people came into the live chat. So, unfortunately, last night we had a moderator who became upset and just started randomly blocking people. I don't know what that person's problem is or was. We don't have to worry about that, Florida. It's been taken care of. And so, guys, you know, if we're doing a live, unfortunately, I was just speaking to Mr. Blackson about this. After this election, there are a lot of salty. Thank you, Chubbs. I love you as well. I'm sending you some heart emojis, love. See what I'm saying? What the devil meant for bad, God will turn it around for good. I love you all as well. I appreciate you. Music therapy, it's fine. And this is happening, folks. We've said a lot of people are salty, and they are going in. Some people are going into people's live chats. And if all of you who are in here, there's a little button. If you look, especially if you're right there, you're on the phone or the computer, there's a report button. Anyone, this is what happened last night. Someone became salty. And then if you hit the report button, a whole slew of topics pop up. Essay content, violent or repulsive content, hateful or abusive content, harassment or bullying, harmful or dangerous acts, misinformation, child abuse, legal issues, promotes terrorism, spam, or misleading. All of you who were here last night know that none of that occurred. And so that's never happened to me before. So I was telling Blackson, it's so unfair the way that YT conducts business. So Blackson can become angry with me, hit the report button, and while I'm live, and just shut my video down. That's what happened last night. You know, YouTube does not have an 800 number, so all you can do is chat with a chat bot. I sent a chat to the chat bot. She came into your chat just to be vindictive. Music therapy, you remember the statements that she made, that Blackson and I should be ashamed, and what we've done to African Americans, and we hate ourselves, all kinds of ramblings. And so, right, respect is important, Baldwin Birds. Music therapy, you don't have to be concerned. It's all anyway. I started chatting with the chat bot, and I asked, why was the video shut down? The chat bot, because they just shut it down. And we're like, what the heck is going on? The chat bot said, paste the URL. And I did. I sent the URL. About 10 minutes later, they said there's nothing wrong with the video. They put the video back up, and it got several more views. So music therapy, yeah, but she came into you, right. Just angry. These liberals, what did we say? They are the most intolerant. The party of diversity, equity, and inclusion, they are totally intolerant. And so that was going on. And then again, like I said, a moderator became upset because they asked if I had time to see something they suggested I watch. And I said, I don't have time. Some YouTubers, this is all they do. I have a red like Blackson. We're not full-time YouTube. We watch as much content as we can, but we don't have time to, sit. We're not at the computer all day. Just watching content, and so I watch what I can when people send me clips, but that's what happened. Right to say the devil's always working, but God is in charge. Music therapy, I could not get back into chat though. Music therapy, more than likely, yes. YT has been shadow banning this channel. Blackson was saying now that the election is over, he's hoping that it will start to subside a bit. Miss Prosperity, how you doing? Dropping in a hello while working on some docs. Miss Prosperity, you're always welcome. Thank you, Miss Prosperity. And Blackson helped me last night as I was trying to maneuver through the difficulty after the live was shut down. And like I said, folks, we don't let anything stop us. What the victory that we just received this week, it takes, and again, I'm a Generation X. Excuse me, been talking all day as a high school teacher. My voice comes and goes. I'm a Generation Xer. It takes a lot. You don't hurt my feelings. I'm fine. And so people can come in here to chat and say things. I'm not going to be, oh my God, I don't care. Until you start paying Rocket mortgage, I don't give a care. I don't. I'm here for you. I'm not here for nonsense. Life is too short. Go ahead, Mr. Blackson. What would you like to say before we get started?
Yeah, like you said, it's just people, I guess, coping from the election. And like I said, when you see watching some of these videos,
Mm,
I mean, we knew it was going to be a breakdown, and you spoke of it, but you don't realize the severity until you actually see it. You
yes.
actually see it, and so now that I've seen it, and now I see how they're coming at the channels and coming in the chat. I
Yeah,
mean, I don't understand. I really don't. Before the election, it was a fight. They
it
lost
was.
the election, so I don't understand
Right.
post election. It's like it's done. The
They're
fight is over with.
they're in denial, and I don't mean in Africa. But
Like that one.
the again, if you can't look at what happened on Tuesday and realize that this is a referendum against the Democratic Party and their policies, there's no hope for you. How you doing, Tina Marie Crocker? Reading the title. Whoa, what? Yes. Those of you who are familiar with this topic, type it in the comment section. Blackson and I are getting ready to unpack it. Yes, Cecilia, this train is going to keep on rolling. Yes, it is. We've come too far to stop now. I feel God had Trump on a mission. He also has me on a mission to disseminate information, and he's put wonderful people in my path, like all of you in the chat and Mr. Blackson. We're all after the same goal, trying to improve our lives and the lives of all Americans. Bless. Yes, Tina Marie. Um, is anyone familiar with this? And also, Tina, Prosperity, Music Therapy, Cecilia, all of you, any of you who have Facebook, share this link. Any of you who have Truth Social, bring more people into the conversation. This is an excellent topic. And it just goes to show, because I told Blackson, because he was like, who do you think? I said, the Democratic Party's doing this.
Yeah,
Remember,
absolutely.
every time something like this happens, come to find out,
It's
uh,
a Democrat.
Jesse Smollett, I can continue.
Yeah,
It's a hoax. And the Democrats are behind it.
yeah.
Thank you, Florida, for sharing it on Truth Social. Yes, Music Therapy. I agree, dear. Thank you so much. So we're going to share some content with you here. And I hope I didn't mean to ramble, but I did want to explain everything in detail as to what happened. All right, let me share this with you. If you're familiar with it, just tell me in the comment section. All right. And hopefully everyone can see that screen. Thank you so much, Prosperity. All of you, thank you so much. Okay. All right. Prosperity, Florida, Music Therapy, Tina, Cecilia, were any of you aware of this? Tell me in the comments there. I don't see it popping up. There it is. Were you aware that this was going on? Okay, no one is. Okay, I guess you're typing. So let's look at this, folks. Black people across U.S. received racist text messages after Trump's win. Florida was okay. Florida knew about it. Cecilia, okay. Baldwin birds, we have reached a new low in our society. Yes, Baldwin birds, they're salty. You can't tell me that the Democrats weren't behind this. All right, let's go ahead and get to it. The FBI is investigating after people report text saying they were selected to pick cotton and go to the nearest plantation. Woo!
That's the Democrats.
You can't make this stuff up.
That's definitely the Democrats. That is definitely the Democrats.
Look what Prosperity said. This
Nobody but the Dems.
They are salty.
Yeah, Prosperity knows the playbook. She knows the
Democrats. Who else?
Yeah.
They did that because Trump won. And what have they been saying about him since he ran? First time he ran. Racist. They have to continue to drill that in everyone's head. How you doing, Joanne? Laugh at stuff like this. It shows they only have faith in man and not God. Oh yeah, just to say, he said the Dems are shook. Truth bomb. Those Democrats are like, they don't know what to do. They don't know what hit them. They can't. They don't understand it. It's the economy, stupid.
Right.
Music therapy. We can trace this back to the Dems. Music therapy. The FBI is investigating, and they have not said that. All I'm saying is that would be my guess, because this happened as soon as Donald Trump won the election. This started. Oh yeah, they're protesting. Yes, they're salty. They're very salty.
Right.
I watched a video today. I'll share it with you. This stupid man, I don't know if you heard about it, said that he hoped all Trump voters were just themselves, unalive themselves. You know, I can't say the word here. They'll take the video. Somebody report and they'll take the video down. So I'll be very cognizant of the words that I use now, since we have enemies trying to shut the channel down.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's on a paid leave from his job. But so right, music, that's salty. Yes. And so you can't tell me that it's anyone else. It's the Democrats. Just like they did to the people in Chicago when the black people were talking about not voting for Kamala, and they went and hung. Remember the sign? I did a video on that. Remember they went. Prosperity says she canceled the bleep word. Okay. Right. Remember they went and hung the signs in black communities. You should be ashamed of yourself. And what else did they say? You were once an immigrant. I mean, all kinds of. How you doing, Roger? Everyone hit that like button. They're coming on in now. And so Pinky, I already told someone I was ready for the cotton fields. Come and get me. Oh boy, this chat's gonna be on fire tonight.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my God. Woo! Oh my God, my God. And so that's just where we are. Let me read this. Just hours after Donald Trump's election win on Tuesday, Black people across the U.S. reported receiving racist text messages telling them that they had been selected to pick cotton and needed to report to the nearest plantation. Oh my God! You can't make this stuff up.
Right, Democratic playbook.
Yes, you know they did this. Mm-hmm. While the text, some of which was signed, and it was signed a Trump supporter. Varied in detail, they all conveyed the same essential message about being selected to pick cotton. Some of the messages refer to the recipients by name. A spokesperson for the president-elect told CNN that his campaign has absolutely nothing to do with the text messages. It is not yet clear who is behind the text messages, nor right. is there a comprehensive list of the people to whom the messages were sent, but social media posts indicate that the messages were widespread. Oh my God. Black people in states including Alabama, South Carolina, Georgia, New York, New Jersey, Nevada, the DC area, and elsewhere reported receiving the messages. The messages were sent to Black adults and students.
Wow.
Right. Including to high schoolers in Massachusetts and New York, and students at historically Black colleges and universities, HBCUs, such as Alabama State University, University of Alabama, and Missouri State. At least 6 middle school students in Pennsylvania received the messages, according to the AP. And you can see it here. If you look at my thumbnail, I have part of that in there too. Hopefully this is large enough for you to see. You have been selected to pick cotton at the nearest plantation. Be ready at 12 o'clock a.m., November 13th, 2024. Sharp with your belongings. Our exclusive slaves will come get you in a brown van. Be prepared to be searched upon arrival to the plantation. No personal belongings allowed. This is a fresh start. my God. You are Plantation Group C. Blackson, I need to take a break. I need for you to talk.
Okay, y'all. Okay. So, as y'all can see, this is right out of the Democratic playbook. Fear mongering. I mean, and they did analysis on The View, on other, because I wanted to see where they're going to admit the mistakes and see where they can make an improvements. No, they doubled down on the fear tactics. They doubled down on Hitler. They never addressed any kitchen table issues. So I'm like, yeah, I guess y'all going to lose 2028 too because you guys don't get it.
No.
And believe it or not, it was two. I forgot the two ladies on The View. Two of them were actually like, "Yo, we need to look at this. The country voted, and Sonny and all the rest. No, they didn't want to hear it. I was just like, wow, well, you guys are going to destroy yourself, but hey, I don't care. I don't.
That's good for the country,
right? But for somebody to be so arrogant and so pig-headed,
wow. Yeah.
You got. I mean, it was a landslide, Miss Lynn.
Okay, I'm glad you brought that up. Do you remember the video, the short that I did? Do you remember the short that I did? And I predicted. Now I'm not Miss Cleo, but I did a short, and if you don't believe me, I'll play it. I did a short saying that it would be a landslide. I'll show it to you.
I do remember that. I remember that.
Okay, I'm going to show it to the people. Once we're done, I'll pull it up once we're done. Let me finish reading this. But I was like, oh my God, I forgot. I said it would be a landslide.
Yeah.
You did. Yeah. Authorities, including the FBI and attorney generals, are investigating the messages. The FBI is aware of the offensive and racist text messages sent to individuals around the country and is in contact with the Justice Department and other federal authorities on the matter, the FBI said Thursday. The NAACP condemned the messages. Who knows? They may have sent them. Another operative of the Democratic Party.
For all we know, Letitia James could have sent them.
Right. I don't trust any of these people.
Right.
The unfortunate reality of electing a president. Now, this is what the NAACP CEO, Derek Johnson, said. Again, with his rhetoric and divisiveness, listen to what he said. The unfortunate reality of electing a president who historically has embraced and at times encouraged hate. No, sir, you're referencing the Democratic Party. I digress. Is unfolding before our eyes. These messages represent an alarming increase in vile and abhorrent rhetorical rhetoric from racist groups across the country who now feel emboldened to spread hate and stoke the flames of fear that many of us are feeling after Tuesday's election results. The NAACP president and CEO, Derek Johnson, said in a statement, "We've said it before and we'll say it again. There is no place for hate in a democracy. The threat and the mention of slavery in 2024 is not only deeply disturbing, but perpetuates a legacy of evil that dates back to before the Jim Crow era and now seeks to prevent Black Americans from enjoying the same freedom to pursue life, liberty, and happiness." That's the Democratic Party trying to prevent Black Americans from pursuing the same freedom, life, liberty, and happiness. I just dropped a truth bomb. What do you think about this, Blackson?
I think the Democrats are not learning. They're not learning. They're not. I guess they're just poor at strategy because it's like, this is the time to rebuild. Look at all the mistakes, which was the damn fear tactic. But they are doubling down. It's like, are they purposely going to lose 2028 too? Because I'm thinking if you regroup after you done lost, like in a basketball game, football game, soccer game, you look at the videotape and look where you went wrong.
Right.
You look at how can I make improvements, and they're not making a foot. Like, they're doubling down. I'm trying to understand that more than the fear tactics, Miss Lynn.
Right.
Because the fear tactics are old and dusty. They got cobwebs all over them. My concern is how do you don't progress out of this mentality? How you don't evolve out of this? That's my concern. How are you stuck in the mud?
Right.
We've seen racist. Jim Crow, Graham, pick cotton. I'm 52 years old.
Right.
It didn't work for this election. That's why there was a landslide. So what do they do? I mean, I really don't care because
Right.
they can keep losing for all I know. But it's like if you're really sincere about winning,
Right.
you got to look at your mistakes. And this is the biggest mistake they made.
Right.
Every time they ask her a question, but Trump though, but Trump is Hitler, Orange Man bad, and it's like we trying to fix this economy. We trying to fix the border. We trying to fix these I can't mention on your show, but the essay against young women by these illegal migrants, and it's like what part of like we don't care about Orange Man bad, Orange Man we don't care.
No, we don't, and
like,
we don't.
We sent the message, like the popular vote and the electoral college. We don't care.
No, sure don't.
Fix our kitchen table issues, and they're still like.
And even as they call her, Auntie Maxine, she was talking on was it CNN, MSNBC, or they're all the same. They are still not acknowledging. They're still not. If you listen to her,
they're doubling down.
They're still not saying it was the Democratic policies. Mad Max keeps repeating, and I did a video on her too. All she continues to repeat is that he's racist. Lady, we don't want to hear that. Go. It's time for her to go to Shady Pines. She can take Mitch McConnell with her. All of these old people need to go home. It's time. We need people.
But the problem with that, Miss Lynn, is you got somebody as young as AOC. I can't pronounce her name. They're passing the torch to her, and she's continuing this. Miss Cortez, or Cortez, Miss AOC. Yeah, I don't know her name, but AOC, right? And she's still carrying on this old tactic, this old dusty tactic.
And when you're as old as Mad Max, she's used this tactic 50 years. So she's old and stuck in her ways, and time has passed her by, and she doesn't realize that does not work anymore.
Well, no, I understand the Shady Pine. Like I said, even if you take all them to Shady Pines, you still got the younger Democrats passing on the same virus.
Well, that's true.
So it's like, okay, we can send all the people to Shady Pines, but now you got Miss Cortez here doing the same thing, and she's a young woman. So okay. And then you got these Gen Zs who are having these breakdowns, talking about, Trump is racist. He's gonna put us in the camp. So you're carrying the same virus.
I'm talking about white Gen Zs. Oh my God, what's going to happen to my black friends? I'm like, oh God, these people. All these people
need to worry about this.
All these people that are losing their minds. Let's go ahead. There, one big major problem in America is that we shut down insane asylums years ago. We need to open those back up.
Yeah, we do.
I just dropped a truth bomb. Okay, let me read this. Where are we here? Music therapy. Why stir up the divisiveness? We had an election, the people spoke. Music therapy, that's all the Democrats do, is try to keep us divided. White against black against Hispanic, black against Asian against Hispanic, whatever. That's what they do. Cecilia, you have 4 years of low prices and 4 years of inflation, migrants, taxes, high groceries, can't buy a house, rent and bill. Cecilia just dropped several truth bombs.
Kitchen table issues, right.
Backyard dispatcher. It's the news they consume. They were gaslit by their own. Yes. Music therapy. It's time to unify. And that's not what they want. They don't want people unifying for Trump. But Randall Hatcher, I was born a poor black child, and then I voted Trump. See what I'm saying? Jess, how you doing? We have several people in here. Hit that like button. Share this stream out on your Facebook page, on your Truth Social page, on your Instagram page. Bring more people into this conversation because I am thoroughly enjoying it. Backyard dispatcher. Roland is awesome. I love her. She nails it. It makes crazy houses great again. Yes, thank you, so yard. so much backyard, and I'm just spam the comment section with some hearts just for you. Just Jess, it still works on the liberals. Yes, Mr. Fizz, our young generation is really messed up. Now I'm going to read this, the last part of this article, then I'm going to show you a short. How you doing, Laurie? Brian Hughes of the Trump campaign told NBC that they would take legal action if we can find the origin of these messages which promote this kind of ugliness in our name. They did this and they signed Trump's name. You know this was the Democrats. President Trump built a diverse and broad coalition of support with voters of all races and backgrounds, he said in a statement to NBC. The result was a landslide victory for his common sense mandate for change. This will result in a second term that is beneficial to every working man and woman in our nation. Truth bomb. Now, let me stop sharing that. Now, those of you who are new here to the channel, like I said, how you doing, Richard? Let me stop. I think I stopped sharing that. All right. I said, and I've been doing so many videos, shorts, lives, get in preparation for this election. I forgot I did a video predicting a landslide. If you don't believe me, I'll share it with you right now. Check the date. You can check the date. I didn't do this after he won. I did this days before the election. And Blackson can testify to it. Blackson, what was the date I sent you that short? Look in your text messages, please, sir.
Okay, let me check and see. It was on the.
I'm on here blowing smoke up their rear.
Okay, let me see.
When did I send that to you?
Let me scroll back. Give me 1 second, Miss Lynn.
Yes.
You said it was a short, right?
It was. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. It says so. It was October.
Was it October?
Was it October 15th?
It was a while ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago. Yeah, October. So it was last month on the 15th. Yeah.
Okay. Everyone heard that, right? Everyone heard what he said. Thank you, Roger. Hey, Jeremiah's Grotto, how are you? Yes, the devil is yes, Jeremiah. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Common sense wins. Woo! Nonsense lost. Yes. So you heard, now you know Blacks is not going to come on and lie for me. Let me go to my shorts. I sent you, okay, everyone see this right here? And you said I sent it, what date did I send this to you?
It was, I believe, the 15th of October.
Everyone,
let's scroll way back. Yeah, babe. Gotta scroll back somewhere.
Okay. How you doing, Jeremiah? Welcome. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. Hit the subscribe button. Okay, I'm gonna play this. Everyone see where you can see where I'm at right here. Hey, Macarena. Everyone, I'm gonna play the video, but do you see what you see what I had right there? Trump will win in a landslide.
Right.
What day did I send that to you? How you doing, Mary?
The 15th of October.
I sent that to Blackson, Florida. I sent it to Florida as well. Florida's in the chat. She will vouch for me. I said he would win on a landslide. Now let me play the video. Okay. There we go. Come on.
Gonna be me in November. Donna's gonna make the country better than you can remember. Kamala's never gonna be me in November. Hey, Margarina. Kamala's never gonna be me in November. Donna's gonna make the country better than you can remember. Kamala's never gonna be me in November. Hey, Margarina.
All right. Like I said, you can see. I have that right here. Trump will win in a landslide. Trump can dance. All right. So I can stop sharing that screen. I called the landslide. I took my love and I took it down. Woo, let me close this out.
Now, somebody mentioned about common sense.
Yes.
So I got 3 names that I want to mention real quick, Miss Lynn.
Go ahead.
Nina Turner, Bernie Sanders, and Stephen A. Smith.
Oh God.
Now we know, I think they done already canceled Nina Turner, but Roland Butt Cheeks Martin
Yeah.
is jumping all over Bernie Sanders because Bernie Sanders was saying, look, the people are upset. We need, like you've been saying, Miss Lynn, kitchen tables issues. Do they know they turned on Bernie Sanders? And I'm like, I guess they're allergic to policies.
Bernie
And
Sanders should have nothing to do with those snakes after the way they did him.
they backstabbed him twice.
Right. He's a strong man. I would not have anything to do with them. No, sir. No, sir.
Well, you're very kind because I got some choice words for Bernie, and it's not strong at all. But I'll leave that alone. He's called a cuck where I'm from, but okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And also Stephen A. Smith. Now, I think Stephen A. Smith has a big mouth, and I think he needs to just stick to sports. But I didn't know Stephen A. Smith was good friends with Bill O'Reilly.
Yeah.
And he invited Bill O'Reilly on the show. And I could not believe Stephen A. Smith said he voted for Kamala Harris, but then he was making too much sense. He said, man, she didn't have no policies. He was going in, and I'm like, well, why would you vote for her?
Okay, so let me say something about Stephen A.
Okay.
I don't care for him.
I don't either.
He's a proven liar. He just he's another chameleon, just like Kamala.
Right.
He's made up. He wrote a book, told all kinds of lies about how he was a basketball player. He found out he was just riding the bench. So he has no credibility. I know all about Stephen A.
Yeah, no, I'm all I'm saying, Ms. Lynn, is I just don't be surprised if they're canceled. Now, all 3 of those people I just mentioned, I only like Nina Turner. Like I said, Bernie Sanders and Stephen A. Smith. Like I said, Bernie Sanders to me is a coward.
Oh yeah.
And Stephen A. Smith, like you said, he's just a loudmouth. So that's all I was saying. They were trying to attempt to assert some common sense into why they lost by a landslide, Like Trump won the popular vote. Like Jesus Christ! But what?
Like I said, it was the economy, stupid. And they kept saying it was misogyny. They said it was everything except what it really was. I mean, you saw the reporters going out talking to people. People kept telling them. They ignored them. So they're not going to win in 2028 either.
Swab D, I agree. I think low key, I think Stephen A. Smith did vote for Trump because the way he bashed Kamala Harris. He damn near he was bashing her. He was saying she was terrible at interviews. Huh?
Yeah. He flip-flops. See, I know about him.
He is. He's a flip-flopper.
Yeah, he's a nut job.
And Swab D, maybe you're right. Maybe they paid, maybe he was paid to say I voted for Kamala Harris, but yeah, he went into her and Bill O'Reilly
he's got every dollar he can get. He's a trip.
Absolutely.
Oh my God. Yeah, and like I said, it depends on when that check comes, he flip-flops. So Chubbs.
Yeah, I agree with Chubbs. I agree with Chubbs and Swab D. Yeah,
he goes like the wind. If it's blowing warm air, he's for it. If it's cold, Chubbs gets it. I can't stand Stephen A.
I'm with you, this one. I am with you.
My God. I mean, Cecilia, Trump runs the country as a businessman, not a politician, Roland. I respect that. Yeah, that's exactly. And I want I'm waiting on those tax cuts. Right. Shoot. I'm not going out here voting against my best interest. How you doing, Maxine Rowe? So sorry person said that to anyone, but I was called garbage. Maxine, right. We're garbage. We're stupid. People have no civility anymore. This country has gone to Hades in a handbasket. But I wanted to share this video with you so you can hear some people who actually received the text messages. Maxine, are you familiar with this? Type in the comment section. Let me play this. Then Blackson and I are going to give you our review.
The FBI is investigating reports of a wave of racist text messages hitting black people's phones in multiple states. These messages are being reported in at least 8 states, and many of the targets appear to be middle school, high school, and college-age students. All of the messages following a pattern, sharing similar language, including racist rhetoric, that they had been, quote, selected to pick cotton. CNN's Gabe Cohen has the details. He's joining us right now. Tell us more of what you're learning about what they're doing about this, Gabe.
Well, Kate, first off, it looks like this is more widespread than we had expected, with people in at least 24 states now having reported receiving these messages. And these texts are not just upsetting, but they are alarming. They are personalized, and many of them specifically target Black and brown individuals, some of them students, some of them children. I want to show you one of the texts. It was sent to us by a woman in New Jersey. The text has her name written at the top of it, as you can see right there, and it references picking cotton, it references slave catchers and plantations, and some of the messages specifically reference President-elect Trump. Now, to be clear, the Trump campaign has told several media outlets that they had absolutely nothing to do with this. But as you can imagine, many people are really on edge in these days since
college-age students.
I didn't mean to start it over. I wanted to pause it to make sure you could read it. Hold on. Here we go. I hope everyone, I paused it so you could read that. Okay. Greetings, Talia J. You have been selected to pick cotton at the nearest plantation starting 11/7/2024. Please be ready at 8:00 a.m. sharp with your belongings. Our executive slave catchers pick you up in a brown van. So it didn't even say will pick you up. So it's grammatically incorrect. Be prepared to be searched once you enter. You've entered the plantation. You're in plantation group 7.
Oh God.
Oh my God. You can't make this up. Woo. It's at home pickup. Yeah. Who come get the heck out of here. Oh my God. Woo. Here we go.
And it references picking cotton, it references slave catchers and plantations, and some of the messages specifically reference President-elect Trump. Now, to be clear, the Trump campaign has told several media outlets that they had absolutely nothing to do with this. But as you can imagine, many people are really on edge in these days since the election. I want to play for you what a Colorado mother said after her 16-year-old son got one of these texts. Take a listen.
It's very tense. It's very scary for a lot of individuals. The fact that it happened the day after, Election Day, it really speaks to what I think is going on here.
And the president of the NAACP put out a statement saying these messages represent an alarming increase in vile and abhorrent rhetoric from racist groups across the country who now feel emboldened to spread hate and stoke the flames of fear that many of us are feeling after.
Again, this guy right here, in the NAACP. Oh, give me a break. They're just like Al Sharpton. They're just like the Congressional Black Caucus and Maxine Ward, all of that crowd, and the Black Bollier, the Black ministers, the Black preachers, the Divine Nine.
Divine Nine.
Blackson, help me here.
I'm surprised Divine Nine ain't ditched Kamala Harris after she made them wait 7 hours. I'm still, that is the biggest disrespect.
But
if that's not the biggest disrespect,
still kiss her feet. They'll still be right there at her feet to kiss them. Yeah, they will.
Yeah, that was a slap in the face. Yeah. I mean, we're talking about racial text, but when you said Divine Nine, I'm just thinking about back when I guess she just got drunk. I'm assuming she just got drunk and she was just too.
No, she's just not. She's not. She's too weak. She's not strong enough when things don't go her way. She's trying to be the city girl president. When you've always had things given to you and you've never had to really work hard, hey.
And she was supposed to go in front of Putin.
Right. She can't deal with failure. How you doing, Suave, Mr. Cool? I wonder who's okay, Mr. Cool. You just joined the chat. Hit that like button. Who do you think tell me, who do you think sent those text messages? Suave.
Suave said I'm a Divine Nine, but I voted for Trump. Okay, shout out to you, Suave Nine. All I'm saying is that
Shout out.
yeah, she disrespected all those people at that university at Howard.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying.
Let me ask Suave since he's in the Divine Nine. Okay, let me ask him what he thinks about that. Suave, she left those people, her supporters, those people were devastated. They were out there crying, waiting for her to come at Howard University and all of her sorrows, ski wee. She left those people out there and she didn't have the human decency to go out there and at least say, you know, this is a devastating loss, but we'll persevere, we'll be fine. She sent a surrogate. Come on, yeah, Hillary Clinton did the same thing. Birds
Hillary Clinton did the same thing. Yep. So it wasn't unique. Yeah.
Right. But Suave, what I want to know from you, since you're in the Divine Nine, an intelligent member of the Divine Nine, what did you think about her not going out and addressing her supporters who were out there devastated? They were out there crying. They were at a loss for words. Tell me what you think about that. And I'm going to finish playing this video while you do that.
Tuesday's election results. And Sarah, there are investigations underway all over the country at this point to figure out who is behind this. It does appear at least some of them, these messages, were sent out using a service called Text Now. It allows people to create phone numbers for free. That company, Text Now, tells us in a statement, we believe this is a widespread coordinated attack, and we are now working alongside our industry partners to uncover more details and continue to monitor patterns to actively block any new accounts attempting to send these messages. And the FBI is also on this. They put out a statement saying that they're aware of the messages. And Sarah, they say they're in contact with the Justice Department and other federal authorities. So a lot of folks are on this right now, a lot of agencies. It's not clear, though, if they have it completely shut down at this point.
Gabe Cohen, thank you so much for your reporting there. Appreciate it.
The FBI is investigating a string of racist messages sent to Black Americans across the U.S. This is one of the disturbing texts, and I'm sorry we have to put this up on screens. It says, it reads, you have been selected to pick cotton at the nearest plantation. Again, for the folks listening on the radio, I am reading quotes from this text and references executive slave catcher.
You see this commentator, he's making sure people who are just listening know that this isn't from me. This is from a text. Oh, my God.
Right. Yeah.
Children and college students got messages like this. One mother in Houston said her daughter, who was in high school, received one as well. Let's listen to this.
She said it's a message that her and some of her friends received. And so I'm like, which friends? And so she said, all of my Black friends. To have somebody threaten their lives or threaten their livelihood or threaten their family's livelihood, it becomes uncomfortable. It should not be sent to any student, Black, brown, blue, purple, yellow, whatever.
A Canadian phone services company tells CNN that some of the racist messages were sent by accounts on their messaging app. The company says it has disabled those accounts. And to be clear, CNN does not have a clear answer of who sent these. That is still under investigation. But Talia Jones joins us now. She received this text we showed earlier. Talia, I mean, as we were just explaining a few moments ago, people in states across the eastern half of the United States, it appears, received these text messages. You got one as well. And some out west, you can see it there on screen. What was your reaction?
All the swing states.
When you got this message on your phone?
Yes.
My first reaction was kind of like shock, because you know when you see something, you're like, let me look again to make sure like I'm really seeing what I'm seeing. The kind of feeling I had. And then I immediately sent it to my mom and my sister in our group chat. And we were all just like, what is going on in the world? There's no way that it's 2024 and things like this are happening again. And it's just insane, like the level of disrespect that people have for other humans. It's crazy.
And I'm just wondering, Talia, I mean, what did it feel like? I had to think that it hurt. I mean, I have to think that it hurt when you got that message. What was going through your mind? How did it feel?
See this? This is a 400.
Yeah, I'm seeing people in the chat section. They're 8 Blacks and they know what's going on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. They know.
Yeah.
So first it was shock. And then I think it was more anger than like sadness, because it's just like, who do you think you are to send these out? It became sadness when I realized that young people were getting it, like elementary schoolers and middle schoolers, who a lot of them are oblivious to what's going on. And it's like, they're so innocent. And it's like, why would you want to intentionally hurt somebody that you don't even know? So it was definitely like shock, anger, and sadness all in one.
Yeah, what do you think about the timing of all this? The president and CEO of the NAACP released a statement saying, in part, the unfortunate reality of electing a president who historically has embraced and at times encouraged hate is unfolding before our eyes. I mean, we had an election this week. What do you think of the timing of this?
It was definitely strategically planned. I received the text at like 2 p.m. on Wednesday, so not even a full 24 hours after we got the election results. So I feel like this was something that was definitely premeditated. They felt like the Republicans were going to win. Donald Trump was going to be elected into office again. So they were just ready to go. And it just really shows, like, we thought we came far from where we were hundreds of years ago, but honestly, we have not at all, clearly.
And do you know anybody else who got this message?
Not personally. When I got on social media later that day, I saw that a lot of different people had gotten them, but nobody that I knew personally. But I did see that everybody who received the text was a person of color, for sure.
Hmm. And what do you hope people take away from this? I mean, to me, I'm incredibly sad hearing about it. I know you were angry, but I'm just incredibly sad hearing about this. But what do you want people to think about this weekend after getting this kind of a text?
For the people that voted the way that they voted, I want them to recognize this is the person that you voted for. This is the type of people that back him. And it's insane, because at the end of the day, we're all humans. And I hope people take that. It's like we all bleed the same blood. Like, there's nothing different between me and you, between a Black person, a white person, a Spanish person. It doesn't matter. And I just feel like people need to really take into account that at the end of the day, we're all humans, and what you do directly affects other people, and there will be consequences to those actions.
You're absolutely right about that. That is a great message. It means a lot to me that you said it. You shared this story with us. Apparently, we're just hearing now in the last couple of minutes, Talia, that it's now up to 21 states. 21 states where people receive these text messages. It's just awful.
And it's crazy, because you would think that, I don't know, I would think that immediately people would find out where it's coming from and shut it down. So the fact that it's still happening today, which is Friday, 48 hours later, is just crazy.
Yeah. Well, it says.
That's enough of that. And so it's so sad, Blackson chat section. You can tell who she voted for. So the intended effect is working. Prosperity.
I didn't catch that.
She said, just from her statements, she thinks, because remember, it was signed a Trump supporter, and she believed it. That it was
so she fell for the bait.
Yes. You know, that is straight from the Democrats. They're salty, and they don't get it. It's not working. Well, she's already, I guess, indoctrinated and brainwashed, because listening to her talk, she said, you know, that's the person you voted for. Okay, so
wow. That's who they're targeting. People like that just don't. Yeah, they have no discernment. Yeah,
right.
No discernment.
So that's just where we are with that. Happy to see you, my friend. How you? Yes, Mary. I had something to read to you too. Prosperity says, shaking my head.
Right, Prosperity. You know, discernment is really a gift.
And it is.
It is a gift, man. I thought everybody had discernment, but obviously,
they don't.
Man,
Pinky made a statement. Blackson, older Americans are. Wait a minute. Was that Pinky? Older Americans are used to seeing this kind of ish. It wouldn't have been inciting any emotion. Right. Chubbs, wonder what they're going to do when Trump makes America great again and we're all holding hands and singing God Bless America. Right. I like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. And everyone remember that Coca-Cola commercial from 1970? What was it? 3, 4.
TDS is not going to allow them to see.
No.
So yeah, TDS. Right. Somebody in the chat said that TDS needs to be a real clinical disease passed by the CDC, and I agree with that. Who said that? Somebody said that earlier in the chat, and I wanted to comment on that. But yeah, TDS won't allow them to see, the accomplishments. I really think, and I'm gonna say it now, I think we're living amongst a Mount Rushmore president.
Yeah. Oh yeah, most definitely. Who's had to endure? No other president in history has had to endure multiple unaliving attempts, and then being, of course, having the DOJ weaponized against you. No one's had to go through all of that, and trying to put them in all of those trumped up charges. Yeah. Backyard Dispatcher said they probably got their numbers from Act Blue. Woo!
Oh, you know it. Hey, on the money. Oh, aren't they supposed to be investigated? Act Blue.
Yeah. Woo! So Backyard gets it. We know this is another hoax. Yeah. And Trump has nothing to do with it, but they signed the text with a Trump supporter. Get out of here. You can't make this up. Karen says, I'd like to buy the world a coat. Yeah, Karen, how old are you? You must be a Generation X if you remember that old commercial. That was an old commercial. How you doing, D? Oh, happy day. Yes. Karen, makes you wonder now which Coke they were offering. Karen! Truth bomb. Yes. Woo. Joanne, I'd like to correct the young lady. The only way you got an interview is they want us in fear. Yep. And that's right. She played right into their hands.
Right.
And we're all, and you're wrong, all are not human. Believe that there are terrorists among us. He wanted to show fear. Yeah, and I think it was, who said that it looked like the cat who ate the canary or something. Who was that? Oh shucks, I can't keep up. That reporter looked so concerned. He looked like the Cheshire Cat. He looked guilty as sin.
Right.
See, please do not blame my spiritual advisor, Al Sharpton. Oh my God. This chat is off the chain and I love it. Woo! Oh my God. Music therapy. Oh, somebody said something about Martha's Vineyard. I have to find that. Oh, okay. Here it is, Celia. My son is a guidance counselor. I researched where Obama lives on Martha's Vineyard. Can't get any whiter than that. Cecilia, when he was down there chastising and browbeating those black men.
The brothers.
Yeah, let the brothers go visit your brother, Barack Obama, in Martha's Vineyard. As soon as your car pulls up, you'll be stopped, frisked, and thrown in jail. And see how much of a brother he thinks you really are. Truth bomb. Yeah, so you see how this works. Obama stayed in Washington. Now that the Dems lost, he's back in Martha's Vineyard. He didn't leave Washington. I told people Obama had 3 terms in this country. 3. He did. Where are we here? I'm sorry. If I missed your text, I'm so sorry. Chubb says he remembers it well, Miss Rowland. Good. I'm not the only old person in here. Yay! Woo! Pinky said those attempts are not going to stop. Yeah, Pinky. And I feel they're going to try. They're going to continue to do this. There's going to be something all the time going on. They're going to try to do anything they can to try to discredit anything that he tries to do. Mm-hmm. That's how they operate. Mary, another reply. We know Democrats did that. Oh, Steve, yeah, fun fact. The first Coca-Cola sodas actually had the real thing in it, Coke in it. You're right. Coke. He looked like the cat who ate the canary. Music therapy, yes, he did. He just pretended to really care so much. Oh,
Oh, Miss Rowland, ooh,
yeah.
just got some news. Expect them to really come down on Eric Adams. Mayor Adams cuts food stamps for
Oh,
migrants.
yeah, I forgot
Again.
to mention that. Yeah, I read that earlier. Yeah. So
Ooh,
you know,
so
now he's under indictment. Trump predicted a year ago
they
he
about
would
to crank it
rise
up.
up under indictment. So guess what he's doing now? I guess he said, "Well, you already have me under indictment." Trump they've already talked on the phone. So Democrats have washed their hands with Eric Adams. So he's going over to the winning side. You see how that
Good,
works? Yeah, I
good,
forgot
good.
to tell you about that earlier. That's another whole video.
That you're right. That is a whole nother video. Yeah, I was like, wow. The
Yeah.
thing is, the question I got, Miss Lynn, is how much are they going to crank it up before inauguration day on Eric Adams? Will they be able to catch him? Or
I think, like I said, when he got off code, they said, okay, because he was supposed to take all those migrants, and you don't open your mouth because we have this. You're compromised, so you have to do what you're told. And he got off code. Why you think these other people aren't saying that they know what's next? The Democrats have dirt on everything. How you doing, Taylor? Thank you for the super chat, love. Why do you think these other people aren't saying anything? They may not like it, but they're not going to open their mouths. They don't want. They know they have dirt on all of these people are compromised. We know that. Joanne, we're not going back to the plantation without a fight. Won't be a sucker punch. Okay. Where are these celebrities leaving the country? Rosby, they're not going anywhere. They're salty right now. They're sulking right now and pouting.
no, the only ones that are going to leave are the smart ones that were on the Diddy list. Steve Harvey.
Yeah, they're still looking for him. Roger Adams should have endorsed Trump. Roger, I don't know who he voted for, but I really think he sees the light. When he got off code and now he's under indictment, they went in his office and confiscated. Hey, I think, like I said, now he's going to work with Trump. And that Letitia James, she's just digging her ditch, her grave even deeper. She needs to go somewhere, sit down, and shut up.
Now that can be a whole nother show too, Miss Lynn.
And
just Letitia James.
He's nuts.
Letitia James, man. I figured she'd go somewhere and sit down.
Yep.
You see, Fannie Willis ain't saying nothing.
Oh, she knows she on the way to jail too. I'm telling you, the things that old people told us when we were children. Oh my God, that stuff was so true. Look at the people who tried to destroy him, who the Democrats propped up. They propped up these black women to try to bring him down and destroy him. Now, in the end, who's going to be destroyed? They are. I'm just saying. And the Democrats are going to step back like this. Oh, wow. That sucks to be you. They're not going to help you. So, Backyard Dispatch, keep doing what you're doing. It's much love by all of us. Thank you, love. You all
look what Roger said.
What did Roger say? Roger's wild. What did Roger say?
He said Letitia lost her chance to be the U.S. Attorney General.
Oh, God. She better hope she doesn't lose her freedom, because all these people who were responsible, listening to doing what their master, the Democrats told them to do, they're in trouble. They are.
Big trouble.
Steve, he said he was going to pardon the J6 Patriots, so hopefully he'll go ahead and do that. Music therapy is inspired to see the rise of the people. That's why I'm here. We are strength in numbers, truth, bomb. Yes, music therapy. That's why, like I've been talking to Blacks in just about every day we talk. And I told him, yes, they lost the election, but honey, they're going to destroy as much as they can. And we know they're protesting. There have been all kinds of people with, I don't want to say the word. I want them to shut me down. I'll show you, ping, ping. At people on highways. They're trying to instill fear. It's a mess. But yes, I forgot to mention that to you. Yes, Eric Adams stopped all those food stamps for all those migrants, and like I said, give it to some Americans that could use it. He even if he wanted to do that before, he couldn't. So now Trump's in office, so I guess he's like, hey, and I'm already under indictment.
Right.
Work
Go all in.
Work and see, the Democrats don't realize you're just going to lose more and more people because you low down and dirty. Yes, Lee. Lee, are you familiar with this topic? Chubbs. Remember the cereal commercial, honeycomb? Mickey did it. Dems blaming everyone but themselves. Yes, I remember that. Yes, I do. Mr. Fizz, San Francisco elected a new mayor and LA voted out their DA. Wonder if anything will change. Yes, Mr. Fizz, and I looked at a map.
Yeah, it was red.
Yeah, a lot of California that was always blue. Some of it's purple.
No, it was Reagan red when I saw it, Miss Lynn.
No, I'm talking about there were different pockets that were purple that were traditionally just straight blue. I'm not talking about. I'm just talking about some little. I don't remember the counties by name, but there were a few that had always, since the beginning of time, been blue. They are now purple. So I was looking at that. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
And they still don't get it. MAGA's the real America. Harmony and teamwork. Right. Yes. Oh, Lee, you knew about this. Home music therapy. Music therapy. Go back and look at my old videos. I've been saying that for a year. What about the homeless veterans? They get nothing.
It all started on Miss Lynn's channel. That's how it all started. That's where the pivot came in. She's like, wait a minute, hold up.
Hold up. Wait a minute. People that serve this country out here on the street, you bringing in nonsense. Oh, I said, okay, no. Antoine said Trump getting 40% in California. Yeah, we knew he wasn't going to win. California, like I said, we need to just separate from them, let them float on. Because that
helped. It helped with the popular vote. Like I said, California, Colorado, New Jersey, New York helped with the popular vote and slashed all those states in half.
Right.
Prosperity, I think Trump had got a nice number in Chicago, Illinois, too.
Yeah, for Chicago.
Yeah.
Like I said, it didn't go red, but hey, there was growth. There was growth. And like you said, each election cycle, more and more of the Democratic base is going to be gravitating to the Republican Party. Because they're not willing, what you're supposed to do after a defeat, like Blackson, if you had on a football team and you were defeated, you need to go sit down, look at your game plan before you pick your next team. What went wrong? What can I do to correct it so that we don't repeat?
Make better plays, right? You got to look at it so you can make better plays, and don't stumble. But they're doubling down on this mistake, and the mistake was the race baiting.
And
that was
thank God. But it always worked. But thank God, and I said this, Jeremiah Love, I'm sending you some hearts in the comment section. That's for you. Thank you so much. Jeremiah said, Roland, you're one smart lady. You see right through the fog. The Lord resides within you. Thank you, Jeremiah. I try. Yes, I make mistakes, but honey, I can see right. Oh, I told Blackson, I can see right through a ruse. I can see through gaslighting, even when I'm talking to someone face to face. If they're telling me something and it's not on the level, I'm just sitting there. I'm just smiling and I'm thinking, okay. And it's going through my mind. They're full of bunk. They're full of bull sugar. I had to wake you. I had to get you over there. So I try to be cognizant of what's going around. Like I said, I'm big on body language. And not so much what you say, but what you don't say. I'm big. One of the best college courses that I took was psychology. I have 2 psychology books on my desk at work. I just randomly read. I love psychology. You're welcome, Roland, but it's just the truth. Thank you so much, Jeremiah. Thank you, love. Jeremiah, I am a follower. Let me show you, Jeremiah. I don't know how many of you are familiar with Thomas Sowell. He's written over 40 books. I'm an avid follower of Thomas Sowell. God, I wish I had time to read all his books. This man put race aside, just speaking on, because he's an economist, speaking on economic levels. He explains everything. And like I said, I'm an avid follower. I love the detail. I love the research that he has conducted. And hey, it is Mr. Sowell is a treasure, but they don't go to Mr. Sowell. Why don't you stick him in the Black community as a leader? Why do you have these puppets? Because no, he's going to tell you the truth that you do not want to hear. Larry Elder, why didn't you prop him up as a leader in Black America? Okay, so no, you use puppets and people who are compromised. Low T men, and high E. I hope everyone knows what I mean by low T and high E. Low testosterone and high estrogen. Truth bomb. Peace to you, Howell. I just dropped in quickly to wish everyone a great weekend here in America. We're still the land of the free, home of the brave. Yes, peace to you. Yes. Hit the like button, folks. Music therapy, low to no T. Oh, betas, music therapy is woo. Music therapy is dropping it. Cecilia, my son loved the kids. Stupidity. Yeah, no stupidity. Yeah, we have to be, and that's what I try to teach my students. Jeremiah, critical thinking skills. I'm telling you, it is mind-boggling to me. And I've even said to students, hey, look, I told a student, I'm thinking for me and for you. I'm thinking for two people. This is wearing me out. Every minute, hand up. And when I have the assignments and I go over it in detail, and it's in English, and you're still. And I tell Roland, how you doing, Laurie? You took a psychic class in high school. Okay. They put new scum back in. California, just let's cut them and let them float away. There is no hope.
No.
Pinky said, so yes, Elder, no. Pinky! Soul is my I'm an avid follower of Soul. He's my favorite. So where are we? Thanks, girlie. Oh yeah, music therapy. Okay. So that's what we wanted to talk. Like I said, we have so much to talk to you. Yeah. There's so much that has happened. There's so much we need to unpack. And Ruby's not here tonight. Ruby sent me an email with a whole, I know she had 20 items on there, things for us to discuss. I'm like, this Ruby's gonna wear us out. So we have to talk about these Kamala supporters and the rent. Just keep checking. I'm going to continue to upload shorts. They're just, and we got to talk tomorrow about the guy in Oregon who told Trump supporters, those people that voted for Trump, to do that to themselves.
Right.
Okay. Yes. Jeremiah, Roland, my favorite book and teacher is the Lord, his word. It's all in there. Right, Jeremiah? If more people read the Bible, we wouldn't have as many problems as we have. Absolutely right. And that's pretty much all. Blacks, and what else would you like to add to this conversation?
I mean, you covered a lot, Miss Lynn, and like I said, it's really, I hate that discernment is just a gift, man. I wish it was like common. I guess common sense is a gift too, but yeah, that text. I mean, come on, we know who it is. When people keep crying wolf, and then playing the same old book, and then they, oh God, it's frustrating. It's really frustrating. But again, Look for Bernie Sanders to be canceled. Look for Nina. Well, I think they already canceled Nina Turner. And look for them to maybe possibly cancel Stephen A. Smith. I don't know.
I hope so. I'm sick of him. Oh my God.
Yeah, he is.
I'm not a Stephen A. because he has a big mouth and he's just oh I can't. And like I said, I watch what's his name? They call him Jabba the Hutt because they don't like him. He's conservative. He used to be on the sports show. Now he has his own show. Jason Whitlock. And Jason Whitlock, oh my, he lambasted him. He went through detail by detail on the book that Stephen A. wrote. Full of lies.
Okay.
Full of lies. In simulation, how are you? What scares Democrats the most? A black man who questions what he's told and then decides for himself. Truth bomb. Chubbs, another great show, Miss Rowland. Love it. Thanks for all you do. Thank you so much, Chubbs, Pinky.
I agree, Pinky.
Yeah, all these people that the Democrats are discarding, hopefully, if they're intelligent, they'll come over to the right side, the winning side.
Well, I think Nina is intelligent. That's why I'm just like, what is she doing?
Yeah, so you don't have just come on out.
Nina's very intelligent. You know,
that's what I'm saying. If they're intelligent enough, I don't have to take this crap. But like I said, it's just going to depend on how much she's compromised.
Right. So
some people, they again, the Democrats are good until they're good to you until they're not.
Right.
Ask Eric, what's the term I coined on this show? The Eric Adams treatment.
Yeah.
And it is what it is. And you do what you're told and you don't get off code. You don't get out of line. You don't get out of step, or else you're going to find yourself indicted. Or in the case of the Clintons, unalived.
Gosh. Yeah.
Woo! Lee said, come on over. Yes, Mary, the only bullying you see is done by the blue. Exactly. You're absolutely right. So I guess we're gonna get off from here because we need to do 2 or 3. There's so many shows we could do.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm
ready. We might have to do a double feature Saturday or something.
Yeah, there's so much to talk about.
It is.
I know it's Friday and I know people are tired. And so we're gonna let you guys go and get some rest. But you get ready for us tomorrow. Get ready for us Sunday. We are bringing the heat. And don't you ever forget, we are the champions, my friends. We'll keep on fighting to the end. We are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions of the world. Miss Lee, oh yeah, we're gonna get out of here. Cecilia, Roland, you're all the bomb. You teach knowledge. God is great. Bless Blackson. Thank you so much, Miss Cecilia. Lee, check out my short. Those of you who came in late, check out the short where I predicted it was going to be a landslide. I tell you, when that hit me today, I'm like, wait a minute, I have to share this. Yeah. Woo! Oh my God. So I hope everyone has a good night. There we go. In simulation, go back and watch the video and the website that we shared. And everyone, please be safe. Mr. Blackson and I are coming back on tomorrow.
Yes.
Well, there you go again. You say you want your freedom. Well, who am I to keep you down? I love Fleetwood Mac. It's only right that you should play the way you see it. Hey, there we go. All right, we're going to go. You know where we're going straight to the comment section. I will stay there and answer and respond to you as long as you are there. Yes, thank you so much. In simulation, teachers are smart. We have to be. We have to teach the next generation. Roger says, thank you, Mr. Blackson. Music therapy. I have the Fleetwood Mac Greatest Hits CD in the truck, sir. Woo! Yes. All right. We're going. And we will see you in the comment section. We may be live 2 or 3 times tomorrow. We have a lot to do. Thank you, Mr. Fizz. Mr. Fizz, don't worry. I am sending you your cat emojis. There you go. All right. Bless you too in simulation. We're out of here. We're going straight to the comment section. CJ Parks has the cassette of greatest hits of Fleetwood Mac. Yes. Adios. All right. Mr. Blackson, I'll talk to you momentarily. Okay. Have a good night. Thank you again for spending your very valuable time here with the Rollins Reviews YouTube channel. And I am coming to talk to you in the comment section right now.